Welcome to Easy English Podcast, where we share only inspiring stories to help you learn English fast and speak with a clear, natural accent. Every episode is designed to motivate you, improve your vocabulary, and train your ears to real English. So you don't just learn it, you live it. Let's make learning English your favorite part of the day. Once upon a time, there was a boy who was born in one of the poorest neighborhoods of a huge city. His world was shaped by poverty, hunger, and the daily struggle for survival. He grew up without parental love, with a brother by his side who was often harder and colder than any child should ever be. They struggled together, sleeping on trains, searching for food in garbage dumps, and hiding from people who exploited them. But this boy had something special. No, he wasn't a genius. He wasn't a superhero. What set him apart was his heart, a heart full of love, especially for a girl he once met in an orphanage. In a world where he had nothing, she was everything he cared about. They were bound by a deep friendship, an invisible bond that wouldn't break even through separation and suffering. His life was like a school, not an ordinary school with teachers and classrooms, but a school of life. Every painful experience, every encounter, every decision became a lesson. He learned through reality, through observation, through survival. And then, years later, he found himself in a place he'd never dreamed of, on a popular television quiz broadcast nationwide. No one believed he belonged there. A boy from the slums, without an education? How could he answer such difficult questions, one after another? People thought he'd cheated, but what they didn't know, behind every answer lay a piece of his life. A question about history? He remembered a man who once walked the streets, talking about old wars. A question about art? He remembered a scene from his childhood in which he stood for hours in front of a movie theater, looking at movie posters. And so it went on. His life had taught him what no teacher could. But why did he do all this? Why did he sign up for this show? It was never about the money. It was about her, about the girl he could never forget. He hoped she would see him on television, that she would realize he was looking for her, that she would understand that he had never given up on her. In the end, it wasn't the winnings that made him rich. It was hope that had made him strong, love that kept him alive, and the belief that even someone like him, born into poverty, shaped by pain, could lead a life of dignity and happiness. This story shows us it's not where you come from that matters, but where you're going. It's not your circumstances that define you, but how you deal with them. Each of us experiences difficult times, setbacks, and disappointments, but that's often precisely where the strength lies that carries us forward. If this story touched you, if you also believe in the power of love, hope, and destiny, then support this channel with a subscription. We regularly tell such true, profound stories that not only entertain, but also inspire. Thank you for joining us today. And never forget, your path is unique, and sometimes the very thing that hurt you is also the thing that made you strong.